Welcome, my loves. This video would be probably a summary of 4 videos. I'll tell you all that story. It happened to me 3 days ago. I got up in the morning and I never really check like YouTube because I'm very new to this channel. But I did look into that because I could see notification, and I saw one of my videos, can't remember which one, got after a few hours like 80 views, which it was like wow. And it was surprised because nothing like that happened before to me. And and it was like it was great and it felt so good. And I just want to stop for a second. I want to say this, not to expand too much because lots of things happen, but I just want to bring that essence of my experience. And that was three days ago. And I'll tell you what happened really. I was really feeling like, wow, this is what people say, nothing, and all of a sudden I got so many views. And what happened with my body? I tell you first what happened with my body. I was doing something else. I was actually, I don't know, changing linen, or I was doing something like totally not related to that. And then while I was doing that, I could start noticing my mind was running crazy. And while it was running crazy, obviously with joy, with happiness, it happened. I start sort of feeling, I start feeling like a kind of a rush. And then I start hearing more of, the next step scenario. The mind knew already everything. Let's record another video. Finally, you're going to be seen. Oh, this would be amazing. Like such a future vision that I start feeling uncomfortable. And the part of me that is not that part of me that is excited start noticing that. Not at the beginning, but still very powerful. And I didn't pay much attention, but something inside of me was rushing me to sit and record it. And I want to record a video about that experience, that in the middle of me, just doing such a simple thing, relieving the excitement of seeing the results of that YouTube video, I could notice the joy. And why when I share this with you? Because it was the tricky thing what the mind often do in a moment of creation. And I went to, in the moment I start realizing, okay, it feels amazing. It feels great. When I finish this, I'm going to record the video. And I start feeling more urgency. I start feeling more, let's go and do it. And I was actually able to stop for that moment and realize, no, I'm not going to do that, because I'm not going to film from that energy, because this is that identity that is acting as the wholeness part of me that has everything and feels wonderful. This is that not enough of me wanting to be seen, wanting to be heard, finally reaching that result, finally being this and being that. And I could observe this, which I thought, no. And then I stopped for a moment and I thought, after a while, I'm going to record the video, because it has to come from different energy. If I'm going to share something with you, I want this to be I want this to be pure transmission. And I'll tell you, because from that moment, I recorded 3 videos, and none of them I posted just because By the end of the third video, I was exhausted. And even when I felt exhausted, I still did not realize that originally when I noticed the identity energy is trying to take over the joy and happiness. And at this point, I thought, I am aware of this. After a while, I can start and record a video. But I tell you now that ego identities, those parts of you, they're so desperate to feel enough through your creation, through, to finally being seen, to being heard, to finally have the voice, is so desperate that will be acting like this joy and happiness and dress up, in this beautiful outfit of, yes, let's just share with the world, but it is not that energy. And as I'm just saying this because it's the summary, I had 3 videos that I filmed, and I could not, and I can tell you what happened. I filmed 1 video, and I got even emotional because it felt such a realization for me in the moment that you think you're almost hitting the heaven because it's so fantastic. And that ego identity wants to come out and wants to take the wheel and start running the show without you even being aware. Means I've recorded 1 video and I felt that little, it's not this video. Then I make it again. And then I just want you to pay attention to it because this is important. And then I didn't feel again. It wasn't this. There was something that I didn't say, something that I want to repeat. And I recorded another one. And I just thought, no, it's not. None of this is okay. And I recorded the number 3. And I have to tell you now, even after 3rd video, when I recorded and I stopped recording, I closed the computer, only when I just finished this, I realized that from the moment when I checked that YouTube notification, I still was in a pattern. I didn't leave the pattern. Till that whole time, I was in a pattern. I could not see myself doing this. Even I was trying to make it better. The signal was so obvious. I was trying to make it better. I was trying to make more powerful. I was trying to fix that. I was checking my voice. I was doing those. This is the signals that this is not coming from your truth. Your truth is not perfect. Your truth doesn't have to have perfect language. Your truth has to be a pure transmission, what you're feeling in a moment. This is what I want to just share. But I got in a way of that ego identity, that part of me that still wants to prove something, that still wants to be seen, heard, that still wants to be achieving something. And I'll tell you something. When I closed the computer and I just sat like that and I thought, goodness me, I feel so exhausted. And I felt like weird, almost like turn off from filming. And then that coin drop. This is when you're getting burnout from performance, from that poor little human, the part of you that wants do something and tell you how you have to do it to be better. You don't, to speaking from truth, that does not need rehearsal. That's what I've learned, because it's about your frequency, your truth, not that glitter and outfit, how you have to look and how you have to be. But why I want to say, and it meant to be this way, for me to make that video, to show you how sneaky the ego identity is, even when I noticed that in a moment of the joy, I could feel that rush, let's make a video. And even that, I said, okay, this is already the ego. I even called that ego. But still, when I went to do that video, I was still creating from that energy of adrenaline. The feeling tired was adrenaline. The exhaustion, like burnout, was from adrenaline, not from that openness. Like me, I'm speaking to you now. And now when I'm speaking to you, it's not about I have that energy for me to push because I want you to understand that. No, this is, I said how it was without putting, balloon and confetti on that. This is how raw is. And why I'm making that video, if you actually a content creator, if you in your if you're working anywhere towards your business, and it's not only actually in a business, this is in every part in your life, just gently observing the moment when you actually having the joy, because it was joyful for me to notice, because it was good, it was a great news. But what happened afterwards, that's what matters. Who is sneakily trying to take that wheel and driving the whole behavior of me without me even being aware of. And even that, even when I really thought I'm operating from it, but I noticed just when I finished the third video, when I closed the computer, I noticed I want to tell you something, or as a first, because the original intention was just to make the first video, just noticing those YouTube notification, and that was the whole concept. And I was making, just think about it. And then I was making those other 3 videos, not realizing that I'm actually still doing this, what I just want to tell you. Okay, I'm stopping because I think I'm getting too excited. And yes, lots of love, and share with me if you do something like that in your life, that if you're able to notice that performer, that ego performance inside you that is driving your life somewhere. Could be in your relationship, could be in your health, generally in every life, noticing where you or maybe how much are you aware of. Because what happened, because I noticed and I could follow, yes, let's go and make a video. But at some point, I was aware of that and I thought this is it, but it wasn't. It was still continuation. Okay, my love, see you next time, and share with me how did you, if you have anything similar, or if you want to share anything with me, and share with me where are you on your journey. And if you like this content, if you like something more that you want me to share with you, I am here for you, and I love you so much. Bye for now.